Well, hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome to this Monday night stream here on my Twitch channel. I can see that a few people have come along to join in with some OpenTTD for a while. So we're going to crack on with the episode, and I will try and speak to you as I go. So hello Ratbik, and hello everybody else that's popping up there on the chat right now. I'm just going to switch us over to our brand new OpenTTD live screen. Here we go. This is of course Hellishville, and if you're not up to date on the videos, why aren't you up to date on the videos? Never mind. Quick rundown of the current situation. Okay, so we've got a lot of roads. Yes, Wizard Brandon, there's a lot of roads. Towns in OpenTTD grow faster if you build the roads for them. So, Hellishville here has 5,423 residents currently, plus me in my HQ there, with my feet up, loving it on my £223 million. What would I do with that amount of money? Probably remake OpenTTD. Here we go. Let's check and look at the yellow flag button, because the yellow flag button is what tells us how well we are doing. So we've got to deliver passengers, mail, food, goods and petrol. And remember, in this series, as I'm delivering stuff to the town grows. The passenger requirements for the town grows with it. So we've still got to make sure that we meet the demands as we're going. We're doing fine with the passengers. We're doing fine with mail. Food's coping all right at the moment. Goods, no. Goods are not doing very good. In fact, goods are terrible. Goods are zero for some. Why are goods zero? Goods are zero. We'll have to look into that. And petrol, that's also zero at the moment as well. Thank you very much for the host, Astrin. This is our goods network. This is where we should be getting goods coming out. And we can see here that we do have a goods train here and a goods train over here as well. So they should be fine. Actually, come to think of it, whilst we're at it, should we put a bit of background music in? Let's see. To me, that looks like it could be appropriate level background music. Love the Hellish cam, clever. Thank you very much. I like it's got my name and the website address. I realised with about 15 minutes left before the live stream that I hadn't set this up on Twitch yet. I'd done it for YouTube, but I hadn't set it up for this. But it's here now. I've got it set up. It's all in and sorted. The Hellish cam borders are pretty good, yes. I need to sort them all out, though. Make them even betterer. Stoogel's here as well. So we do have some goods trains on the way, and there has been some recently. So I'm not going to worry too much about the goods. Should I worry about goods? We'll worry about goods later. Petrol's the thing that's coming in at the moment. We see we've got train 198 coming in with lots of oil. Lots and lots of oil. No, not oil. Petrol. The word's right there in front of me on the screen, and I still got it wrong. So, this is where it's all coming from. Now, I think since last time I started putting labels on this, and then I was going to put more labels on and got bored. But it's fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Right, okay. If you have been watching the recent episodes since last time, I redid this junction that you can see in front of us here. So last episode we connected this oil line down to this new oil trunk line that brings us in under the chemicals out and into the oil south platforms. But what I've done is I've reconfigured the other lines that are heading through this junction. Instead of them coming down here and then into one big fat terrible junction, they now merge partway down the hill. And there's an underpass as well, so that the trains don't have to cross over each other. You can see by the lack of trains around here that it's all running quite smoothly now. If you've got a network and there's a lot of trains at a junction, it's probably not working very well. Or stupid busy. But things seem to be going pretty good now. Apart from that fact, we've got no petrol. Petrol and chemicals are being produced. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to have to intercept and start bringing even more oil in. Now, let's find out where more oil is, go get it, and then everything will be fine. That's my plan today. Okay, so we're going to disable all the different industries in the world map. I'm going to expand the world map to the size of the screen, if I can reach. There we go, just peering over the top of my phone. I've got a new stand for my phone. Let's see. Here we go. So I've got my desk with my controls here for Twitch. This is my new phone stand, and it just obscures the bottom right of the corner there of my monitor. So I don't know where to place it exactly to get it exactly where I want it, but I'm sure it's fine. It's fine. We want oil, so we need to enable oil pumps. What are they called in this? Are they called oil wells? That's it. Oil wells and oil rigs. Okay, so we can see that there's two oil rigs down in this lake. We should really take advantage of that. There's two oil rigs down here in this lake. There's some oil in this lake which we could probably ferry to there. We might use a boat. That's right. I said we might use a boat. And there's a few wells and rigs further afield. In fact, there's loads around here. I wonder if we could start bringing in oil from this direction and petrol and stuff. Should we set up a second refinery? Ooh, that might be interesting to do. What do you guys think? What's the keypad on the left? The keypad on the left is my Logitech G13. If anybody wants to know more about my setup, you can check it all out on the website. Yes, Astrid, I said the word boats. I know you like that. Okay. For now, these oil wells that I'm not collecting oil from here. It does look like it, doesn't it? For now, well, let's get these oil rigs in. Okay, let's get these oil rigs in first. We haven't done anything yet. So, I'm proposing a train line. That we've got the money to make land bridges, so we're going to do that. There we go. Oh, hang on. Game's paused. There we go. Is this a Valentine's Day stream? Says Wizard Brandon. No. No, it's not. Right. Go away, electric vehicles. We're not ready for you yet. Still busy trying to make things work. So, let's get a station. 6-track station. Platform length. Yep, that looks good. Number of tracks 6. No, wait. Number of tracks 2. There we go. Or should we make it 3? This is challenging to work out exactly what I want to do. Seems like my mouse made up my mind for me. There we go. There's our input. I'm going to do it row because for loading stations it is the best. By far the best. I'm going to give this a little bit of an extra run here. Kink us over. Get some depots in. We're going to need a little bit more land over there. Now, if you're interested in OpenTTD and you're sat here on a Monday night watching an OpenTTD live stream, so I think you might be, we do actually have an OpenTTD viewers game this Saturday. So, might be something you want to put in your calendar. That looks good to me. Right. Yes, I did an accidental boom. I'm sure it's fine. Now, we won't be using boats in this lake, so we're fine just to do land bridges. And we should then be able to just connect up with this line up here. Straight off, which is our oil in northbound? Northern oil in, I think. Right, there we go. Perfect. Oh, wait, hang on a minute. Signals. There we go. There's one of our oil trains now. Ashton has kindly posted the Facebook event for the viewers game. So let's clone a train. Let's clone that one. I didn't hold control. Let's delete that. Put its orders in nicely there. Yes, all my events can be found not only on my Facebook but on my website. Although the ones on my website are the same ones that are on my Facebook. Let's increase the length of this train a little, shall we? Buy a few more oil tankers. Right, it's got the right orders. It's going to the right places. The track's in. I think if we just pop a signal, a few signals there, set this one, get rid of that, and then clone the train a few times. I think 3 trains should be plenty for now. There we go. Rabik says, I'd love to hit up the viewers game, but my friend's wife is due a second child any day now, so you can't commit to anything. Well, that's understandable. So we'll have more oil coming in there any moment. What I'm just going to do is get the station list up and just check to see if any of our total waiting cargoes, see if any of our trains have got too much oil waiting. No, but we've got a lot of farm supplies waiting over here. That doesn't really matter. We're doing alright with farm supplies in most places by the looks of it. Yeah, everything's good. Everything is cracking. Where am I? Where am I? Oh, I went too far. So there's our new railway station there, bringing our new oil through. We're already 22% loaded on that one. Now what I'm going to do is we're going to do... Oh, what we're going to do? We're going to do a shuttle run? We're going to do a shuttle run. Yes, we're going to do a shuttle run. I like shuttle runs. They're fun. So we're going to extend this bit of land out just by a bit. I'm going to put more station on the end. We're going to make it 4 long, 2 tracks, and flat land is required. There we go. I use control to connect it to the same railway station, and because it's a terminus, it doesn't require signals on the end of the platforms. There we go. OpenTTD needs artillery wagons. Imagine if there was a mod for OpenTTD which like added war aspects to it so that you could fight your neighbouring companies or something. I don't know. That just sounds like a terrible idea. It just wouldn't work in OpenTTD because the game is just not designed for that. Make sure I've got the railway lines the right way around. So this Saturday, we've got a viewers game. It's going to be great fun. I know this already because of the challenge that I've set us. Oh, has anybody seen the challenge of what it is? I think it is brilliant. It's been suggested to me before, and I thought, yes, we're going to do that. And then never did. We never got round to it. And now we're getting round to it, and I'm really looking forward to it. Untouched Wagon says, it's a terribly awesome idea. What, the viewers game idea, or artillery wagons in OpenTTD? Yeah, that's right, Astrid. The one depot challenge. It's gonna be interesting. To clarify, that is one depot for each transport type planes are banned. Okay, I'm just getting this shuttle service up and running. So I'm going to copy that train because I'm lazy. Take off the some of the wagons there. Realise I've taken off one too many. Have to put another one back on. There we go. And we're going to make sure that the orders are changed. So we're going to be going full load here. And then transfer here. And leave empty. These two stations are really poorly named, the wrong way round. We've got Sudwood Halt and Sunwood Transfer. Well, the transfer is not a transfer for a start. And that halt is just, I don't know. We're going to put rig on the end. There we are. Sudwood rig. Now, for now, I think we may only... Where's my train? Oh, then my train's there. Wow, that's the 400th train that we've made this series. We might actually hit the train limit. Oh well, never mind. Let's get the orders sorted out. I did the orders. Let's clone the train so there's two of them and set them on their way. Okay, so that's two new sources of oil now. All hooked up. And in fact, one of the trains is already on its way back. So hopefully that's going to be producing even more petrol. You could get a mod where airports don't have a hangar. Maybe. You could do it so you could have one airport and then only heliports. Have you broken down? You're waiting for a free path. Uh-oh, have we got some deadlock going on? Oh, no! You're waiting to turn in there. All of you are... All the platforms are occupied. Okay. Skip order. That should fix it. Yeah. Petrol waiting to go through to the right places. We also need lots of engineering supplies to be made, but that's on its way. I don't know whether to make that station even longer. It shouldn't be that long. It's probably due to the amount of disruption I've had recently. Okay, so that's two rigs rigged up. Let's go back to the map. If I remember correctly, there was another rig close by. It's just up here, actually. There it is. Now, we could just put it straight onto this line. Just seeing that this line, it goes up and down here for no reason whatsoever. That annoys me. There we go. Saturday's OpenTTD viewers game is not the only live stream we've got this week. There are a few others. Including Wednesday's World of Warcraft Return to Azeroth live stream, where I'm going to be playing World of Warcraft properly again for the first time in 11 years. It's going to be interesting. I don't think I've ever had a break from a game that long and come back like that. Oops, have I done the right thing there? Yes, I have done the right thing there. And of course, now World of Warcraft is free up until level 20. So everybody, if they wish, go get the game, get it installed and ready, and we can all play together. Yes, we may start in different starting areas, but I'm sure... I wanted a zigzag before I did that. That didn't cost too much. There we go. WoW, Hellish plays WoW. Yes, thank you. You Astrin. Astrin with the links tonight, eh? Hardcore mode, no double depots. I like double depots. Don't deny me my double depots. No, there's going to be no double depots in the one depot challenge, which is it's going to be difficult. There's going to be a maximum throughput of trains that you can get through a depot. It's just the way that things are. But I don't really know how badly that's going to limit the rest of the network. I think you're going to need to be really smart with your trains when it comes to the one depot challenge, because do you really need a train to do that journey, or can you use an existing train? And is that train making you a lot of money, and that train making you a lot of money, or could one big train do it? So yeah, I can also post links, but Wizard Brandon trains. Who says I'm doing trains? That's an interesting one. Yes, trains, roads, and sea. I think sea would be the easiest one to do because you can have boats go on top of each other. They can all go into the depot at the same time, if I remember correctly. I'm not building a new vehicle. I'm cloning one of the existing ones, and that train station is too short. It's 4 long, isn't it? The same as the Shuttle train station I just did. Yeah, let's extend it. There we go. Looks a tiny bit funny now, but I'm sure it'll be fine. There we go. Now look at that. Look at that. A train was arriving, and that one was on 83% already. So that tells me we're going to need another train down here. There we go. Especially as things start rolling forward. What if I decide to replace all the trains at once? I don't think I'm going to ever do that during that live stream. Okay, there we go. There's our train there. We'll get 3 trains on the run, I think. And now this time, for some reason, I didn't do a Ro-Ro. I did a terminus station. But never mind. Okay, so we've added 3 new oil inputs. I don't know how far are we into the live stream. What time is it? 25 past. Okay. Let's see what the other options are around here. Without going much further afield, I don't think we've got too many other options. I could run a shuttle service across that lake and go pick up that oil. Really want to. I suppose I should really look at maybe... Do we need engineering supplies? Engineering supplies. Okay, I need to figure out how that's going to work. Yeah, we're going to need more platforms here. This is ridiculous. We've got so many trains coming in to load up. I don't know how much further back I can push this hill. Oh, quite a way apparently. How long is the station? It's 11. I may as well make it up to 15. Let's add those extra. Is it 4? 4 tracks, maximum platform length 6. This orientation. There we go. Now, normally you wouldn't build a station like this. It's not efficient for the way that the trains flow in and out of it. But this is more for contingency, for extra flow of capacity, than for actually it being used. The more petrol we get coming in here, the more supplies we'll have and the better it'll be. Person's here. Hey person, welcome to the stream. It looks like I have the money for an all-round replacement. Yeah, I'm not sure. Ashton wonders if he can get away with an electric and a non-electric depot. No. No, you cannot. So as these petrol trains are coming in, all of these new all of these engineering supplies trains are going out there. They're going to be increasing production. Increase of production of oil means that we're going to get an increased production of petrol. Hopefully that will start turning around in Hellishville. Petrol's still at 0. We need a lot more. Food's okay. Goods is terrible. Oh no, goods isn't terrible. Goods is delivered. Oh, we're not hitting the mark still. Yeah, we do need to push things up. Are we not hitting? Oh, hang on. Train 200 as a void order. Still has a void order. Why do you have a void order? Are you one of the old goods trains? You are, aren't you? There we are. Train 200's gone. Ah, right. Okay. As you can see, a lot of the trains that were in this station have now left because we've managed to get the petrol into it. It'd be lovely if we could make engineering supplies around here without using our petrol. That would be a fantastic thing. So let's bring up the industry chains. Look at engineering supplies. What are the other ways we can make engineering supplies? A port? Goods, fruit, and manufacturing supplies. I don't like that. A smithy forge, that's metal. Machine shop, that's what we've got, isn't it? Yeah, we've got a machine shop. A timber yard. That can be done with just chemicals. We have chemicals. Oh, we have chemicals being produced. Timber yard. That's right, isn't it? Chemicals in to a timber yard, engineering supplies out. But am I doing this because it makes farm supplies at the machine shop as well? I am. What's up here? That's a paper mill. We're making manufacturing supplies from the chemicals. Brandon says no furs, please. No, the game on Saturday will be default. I'm not sure what the maximum train length would be. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. We could bring chemicals in. The only problem with bringing chemicals in is that we wouldn't get our farm supplies, and we do kind of rely on our farm supplies. It's one of the reasons why I think our food has dropped. Although, what do we get up here? Manufacturing supplies. Manufacturing supplies come down to our dairy. So the manufacturing supplies doesn't really help. Okay, we're going to continue with our oil refinery, but we're going to do a brand new one. We're going to have petrol coming in from the south-ish. We're going to steal part of the goods line. Goods and are we going to do goods and petrol? Yeah. Here we go. We're having a south petrol. Oh my goodness, I have my control key. Okay. Everything go away. It's all annoying me. There we go. So there's our goods and petrol line. We can split it off down here. In fact, we can do a very good job of that if this wasn't there. Like, ugh. Why are there tunnels where I don't want tunnels? And then I was thinking we could just have it in this open area here. And is that near oil? So we've got one lot of oil there. Loads of oil down here that we could bring up on a network. And there's some oil here as well. So there is a relative amount of oil around there. Lots of oil around there. Yes. This here is going to be our oil nexus. Let's level things out a bit. We're going to have this as the input line round here, and let's smooth things off. There's the input. Now, somehow, I'm going to have to put a tunnel in. And I think it's going to be... Yeah, it's going to be like that. Keithy! Long time no see. Hi there, how's it going? Hope things are going good for you. There we go. You have a server open with UK items. Ooh. 1830? That is a very strange year to start an OpenTTD server. There we go. Right, now. Am I going to be allowed to build a refinery here? I hope so. Because this is where I want it. Just about there-ish. Okay, funding... No. Get rid of everything. Go away. There we are. Fund new industry. Now, in standard OpenTTD, if I remember correctly, these can only be built near the edge of the map. Thank goodness for that. It's fine. Right. Let's get a massive multi-platform system going in. We're going to start with 6 tracks. We'll do it like this. Now, these are the 2... We're going to have loading lines. We're going to have 3 loading lines. There we go. We're going to have lots of imports. So, is that 3? Do one more just to be sure. There we go. Let's get our double depots in. Trains can't find paths to continue, but I think they're lying. I do think they're lying. There we go. That's hooked up to there. Remove that bit of track. What? Why is that not connected? Oh dear. There we go. Right, so there is our output. Trains can queue up and send all the oil we need. Sorry, all the petrol we need. There we go. They can mix in with the goods trains, come down here, goods and petrol in, come back down to the refinery. Now we need oil to come in here, don't we? Let's have a look at the refinery. We got no litres of oil waiting. Now the oil is going to be going to have multiple inputs. And I don't know if I was going to have a gap. There isn't one now. So let's do this. This is going to be our southern input. No, it isn't. Not like that. It's not. There we go. There we go. Right, and then we will have a northern one, which comes round, does our 3, go like this, and heads off that way. Oh my goodness, this is interesting already. Make sure I've got my output right. There we go. Okay, so that's where our northern oil wells are going to be all connected. I'm just going to do this for now. And this is where our southern ones are going to be. Now, you may notice something very... the oil's going to be oily. Yes. Oily, ready, know what I'm going to do next. The only problem is these exits here need to come out and wrap around somewhere. And I'm not 100% sure how that's going to work. So there they are. That's where it is. And this has got to get to here. Now, I could do like a U-turn and come under the... I'm going to do a U-turn and come under the station. And can I lower this land? Is this... Oh, this isn't going to work. No, it isn't going to work like that. It would work if I did this. There we go. I was thinking about bridging over here. Or doing multiple tunnels. Ashton seems to think that we should go this way. And I'm inclined to agree. It also means we can do a direct turn here. Come to there. Bridge over this bit, like that. Have a signal. Bridge over... No, wait. Come down here and bridge over there. Oh, there we go. And then just diagonal. Bam! Sorted! There we are. He also thinks I should use ships. That long tunnel could be a bottleneck, yes, but it wouldn't be too much longer than a train. I do prefer this way. This way that we've come up with is definitely much better. There we go. So let's get... It also allows for more depots. And you know how I feel about depots. I will... That was the space I put for a depot. Never mind. The depots can go here. The depots... Look at those... Look at all these depots in the wrong place. There we are. Signals are looking good there. Looking good here. We just need to do those ones. And... there we go. Right, so we now have our north and south oil in. We can just pick what we want, where we want to go to. This one here, we're going to bring down... Now, where's the map again? We need the map. Here's the map. So first things first, I think we're going to head to this oil here. We're just going to connect it straight into this north branch. We're not going to use this line, although we are going to go near it. So this line's eventually going to go this way. It's probably going to go under here. Why not? Let's just dig down there. So it's going to head out that way. That's where that line's heading. Are they one-way signals? Yes, they are. It is the zBase graphics. Or zBase, if you are from parts of the world that say that. Now, I don't want to really connect into this too close, but I don't care. There we go. There's a good start for us. There's a new one called A-Base. Oh dear. There's I actually got a few. You blame rum. Always blame the rum. Now, am I going to be able to get these platforms close enough? Ah, it's not close enough. Okay, hang on a second. Is that close enough now? Oil. Oil. Brilliant. What was we talking about? I can't remember exactly. Train 209 can't find a path to continue. It probably, don't know, needs its chameleon circuit fixing or something. There we go. Right, let's get its signals in. To be honest, I'm very much concentrating on building right now because I know how terribly wrong my building can go when I don't concentrate on building when I'm building. Let's get this path signal in here. There we go. Link ourselves up to the main line. Don't even have to remove any signals. Right. Looks like we're nearly ready for our first oil. New vehicle. Let's not do it like that. Let's clone one of the old trains. One of the existings. One of these ones here from Holt. Why do I speak like that sometimes, people ask me? It's because I'm working it out as I'm saying it. Right, okay, so there's the goods hub. This is the... Is that what the station's called? Okay, so this is Petrol South Hub. Should we call it that? That's a terrible name. It's not a hub. It is Petrol South, though. There we go. There, Petrol South. Petrol South is going to go in the Petrol South. This new train is going to delete all its orders. Is going to go full load here and then unload there. Simple. We'll have 3 of them. That'll do. On its way. In fact, wait. All of them are now on their way. Right, that is the first one hooked in. That was going to be like the easiest one of all of them. Nudger says, still unsure of the new Doctor. You know what? I was a little unsure of the first episode of the new Doctor. However, I have recently watched, and recently, by recently I mean today, the next episode that came out yesterday. And I am now, yes, I like it. Right, so I want to get down here to where all these oils are. So we've got 2 oil rigs, some wells, and they're all in a lovely, lovely line. Brandon says, I don't like the new TARDIS. I want to see more of the new TARDIS, but I think I preferred the older ones. What's that? There's another oil rig over there. I'm just trying to think of the best way to get this railway line down through here without causing too much of a commotion. And I think I'm seeing a bit. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that because that pond. Well, I didn't mean to do that. Oh no, I did a dock. That is what you call doing a dock, yes. Right, so that is where I want to kind of come from, and I want to go straight down. I want to come between these 2 cities here. Let's see if I can do it. Oh, you can't even see it. I can't scroll in and out. Oh, there we go. Where are my dots? Oh, there they are. Okay, so let's go from there and see if I can go just straight down from somewhere. We're going to go there. We're going to go from there. We're going straight down. It's going to miss everything and end up near these oil wells. Yeah, I thought it wasn't going to work as well. I don't know why this bit didn't work here. But this bit, these towns and this industry is in the way. Tunnel. No, we can't diagonal tunnel yet. We'll do our best. We'll do our best with this. One tiny bit of river as well. There we go. Yeah, that was a big cost, that was. I think what I'm going to have to do is go up and back down again. Or I could just change my direction. Come through here. Then diagonal down some more. There's a lot of rivers that would go if I did that. Go away, end of year finances. I don't want your end of year stuff. Okay, let's try this. Ooh. Okay. So going here. Hellish, destroyer of OpenTTD worlds. How far this way can we go without a disruption? Oh, as far as we like. Okay. Well, let's do that. Let's do that then. Is someone working on a diagonal tunnel? I'm not working on diagonal tunnels. I've got a t-shirt coming that says I'm not a dev. So it must be true. Okay, let's just forget that ever happened. There we go. We'll apologise to the town by planting a tree. There we go. Smallest tree in. Oh, I really shouldn't be left to my own devices. Okay. So we're going to go past there, down there, round to this one and back up again. Are we going to do it? Am I going to do it as a shuttle service? Not quite sure. Yeah, all the mods and everything that I'm using can be found on the first episode of the YouTube series that accompanies this stream. Why didn't that dig? Don't know. Don't know why it didn't dig. It's fine now though. I didn't mean to put signals there. Yeah, there is a script in there. And all those details are on the site. Now, I'm really regretting not just coming up in height. Instead of coming up in height, I've started at like near sea level. I've just stayed at that height all the way through this, and I've just caused myself the most biggest headache you could think of. We've actually got less money now than we had at the start of the episode, which is very unlike me. Okay, how close can I get to this? Because it's so high, I can't put a station at the bottom and it work. It needs more dwarves. I have to be at least at this height. Here. That height. That's how high I need to be. Okay, so that is one and oh god. Where's my thing? That's up 350. So I'm gonna have to go up 350. This is where I wish I'd have thought things through a little bit. So that's up 50. Then that's up 150. Then that is 200. Getting there. That's 250. And then that's 300. There we go, that'll do. So all that digging was ultimately pointless. Oh dear. Sometimes I do hate the diagonal nature of the OpenTTD world. That's a lot of diggy hole. It is indeed. There we go. So we now have 2 tracks that roughly go where we need them to be. What we're going to do with this one is we are going to do oh, how do I do it? I want to do a row, but it doesn't work well. Yes, it does. Oh, yes, it does. If we change... mouse wheel, what are you doing today? Okay, there we go. There's the input. There we go. What we're going to do is we're just going to tunnel under there. Like this. That's going to come down here. Not going to have it there. Not going to have it there. There we go. Brandon says it's about the same amount of dirty mines in in Minecraft to get a flat area. There we go. We've got enough room there to get in. Well, for a start, we've got enough room to get a double depot. Oh no, we haven't got room for a double depot. Never mind. It's fine. It's fine. I am going to be doing some Minecraft this week, if I can, he says. Look at all that track that I've just put in, and I didn't bother doing these ones. Is this line worth it? I'm spending a lot of time on this line. I hope it's going to be worth it. I really do. Okay, so that's the pickup point. Then we need the drop off for the shuttle. What I'm going to say for this one is... I don't want to do a row. Yes, I do. Let's stagger it. Let's do it like this. Don't know what I'm talking about. I love rows. Totally. Okay, before I get too much into building this extra bit of line, let's get the depot in. Where was I going to put it? I was going to put it down here, wasn't I? There we go. So there's the depot. New vehicle. I don't know why I went to new vehicle. We're just going to clone one of the existing vehicles. There we go. Change its orders. I'm going to say full load here. Go to the south, production, and we want lots of you. Lots and lots, because this is going to really step up production. How are we doing in Hellishville? Okay, so passengers is fine, mail's fine, food is now fine. That's stepped up okay. Goods is still terrible. And petrol is still terrible. Well, we're working on petrol now. So there's our signal in. Let's get our depot in just before that. We'll get our depot in up here as well. And some signals. Now, actually, come to think of it, I did get a comment from one of the viewers about my station that I did up here, and apparently there's a couple of little mistakes. Ah, yes, there's one. On the out lanes, I haven't got signals. So I have no idea what I was thinking then. Which means this depot will need sorting and moving. This line down here probably needs taking out. That needs flattening off. That needs curving up. Then this can come down here and then join over there. There we go. Get those signals in. Everything's fine now at Oil North. Fixed it. Just hope we haven't had too many trains just wandering around trying to drop off oil. There does appear to be a few of them. How are things going on down at the engineering supplies? They seem to be ticking along quite nicely. Petrol trains are slowly starting to fill up. How many petrol trains have we got visiting the engineering shop? We've got a couple of big ones and these 3 smaller ones. I don't want these big ones going there anymore. I think they're taking too much petrol. And I think we can get away with some smaller amounts. Because those other trains are just doing a small journey and I'm sure it's going to be fine. So we're going to let this drop off first and then we're going to sort it out. Now that isn't where the petrol problem was, Brandon. There's a lot of other problems. There we go. Got a lot of the supply trains going out there now. Train's heading off to the depot and we'll dispose of that train. Fantastic! Network's starting to get busy, but it seems to be flowing quite well. Chemicals are going out, seem to be going good. Maybe if we can think a different way of making farm supplies that doesn't require petrol. Because I would love to be able to split those chemicals out. Although those manufacturing supplies is what's helping making our food. Oh, there's just so much going on. It's a challenge, it is. And that's why I love this, it's great. Did I delete that train? No. Let's get rid of that first. There we go. 31,000 we got for that. Let's head back down to the Petrol South Refinery. We got some trains down here. One of them 64% full. Okay. So now we need to punch through this mountainside. Oh. Is not what I was thinking. That wasn't what I was thinking either. Yeah, let's just... There. That'll do. Right. It's like, Hellish, what are you doing? I don't know. I have no idea. I've edited... What have I done? I've edited about 300 photos today. My brain is quite fried. And I've still got more to do. So... that is where our train line ended up. Let's go to the edge. We're going to come down diagonally. I want to come down diagonally, but my control key isn't working. Oh no, I let go! It's not going well. Okay, let's try again. Control. There we go. I finally have control of my control key. We'll put a big, massive landy area down here. Right. Oil trains for oils. Oily goodness. There we go. Good old oil. There we are. You'd hate to be a train trying to climb that. Yeah, me too. But especially when you got a load of carriages full of oil. It's a terrible hill to go up. But never mind. Don't care. It's doing a short distance. It's not there to be efficient. It's there to provide the vital service. Speaking of vital services, we need a new train. So I'm going to clone that one and say you're going to go from here full load and then going to go over up here, up that ridiculous hill and transfer. There we go. Land reclamation is the way to go when you want to get... Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on here that's not going well, but never mind. There's now 2 of those trains. Let's get them going. There we are. I just noticed the output of this station is not good. So I've got a row here with 3 platforms and only 2 trains. I don't expect it's going to get a lot busier. But never mind. So, I don't know if I'm in the catchment for this one, but we'll soon see. I suspect I am. No, not 4 tracks, 4 length. Oh, I'm not. Oh, I'm not by 2. Wow, okay, fair enough. We'll do it like this. Now I'm definitely in it. Okay, bit of crossover. There we go. And a little kink up to our line. Allows me to put some signals and some depots in. Oh, the station at the other end. That probably would also help. There we go. That train's 29% full of oil already. I don't know how many different oil suppliers have we connected up this episode. I might actually want to have a quick look at that. Let's do a brand new train. I'm going to clone this one and then take out a load of its wagons. Ah, one too many again. Why is it always one too many wagon that I take out? Change all the orders. We're going to go from here. Full load there by holding control. Transfer here by changing the order to transfer. And then duplicate it so there's 2 and send them on their way. Right. So that's 1, 2, 3 places hooked up down here. Then we've got this one over here. So that's 4. And then up here, we did 5, 6, 7. So I think we've added 7 new oil inputs into the network. And we're still not producing enough petrol. Ah! Oh my goodness. We'll get there. We will get there. We've got there with food. We've got there with goods. But for some reason we're not again. Why is our whole goods network terrible? It was doing fine. Is it because we've gone up in population and now it won't go? I'm not bringing the petrol into Hellishville. Thought I was. Look at all these trains here. Waiting to... Thank you, DJ Egg. All... Oh my goodness. This is the beginning of the week. What's it going to be like by Saturday? Oh my... I can't believe it. Okay. It's fine. There's no problem at all. We'll have a few of those. There! You happy now? 421 trains. Petrol South Refinery in operation. We've got a few new places down here. I think there was some oil somewhere around here. Oh my goodness. This network's starting to get a little crazy. If we just do this, turn the town names off, turn train network on. See, we've got Hellishville here in the middle. We've got our 3 towns that supply passengers and mail nearby. Why I chose 3 towns? 1 town would probably have been enough. This is our goods hub here, but this whole network, I can zoom out. There we go. That is very, very almost, or I think I can just, not quite, nearly get the entire network on one screen. All 420 whatever trains going backwards and forwards, round and round the network. As I said in I think it was my last episode, I would love to be able to color code and group my tracks into categories. Is it multiplayer? No, this isn't a multiplayer game. This is a single player live Let's Play. If you want to play along with this Let's Play, you can download everything you need to know from the first episode of the YouTube series. However, I will be doing a multiplayer viewers game on Saturday. If you want to know more about that, head out to my website, masterhellish.net. It's there. It's in my cam box. Check it out. All the information's on the website as well as Facebook. This is a good view of the network. It lets me see what's moving where, what's flowing well, where the bottlenecks might be. Push Control Alt C for cheats. Yeah, I could do. I won't, but I could. I think I might do a tutorial episode about cheating, because there's more ways to cheat than using cheats in OpenTTD, and I know at least 2 other ways. So we'll see. There is grouping via the vehicles option. Yeah, you can group vehicles and stuff, but you can't see a graphical representation on screen about how that is. I forgot also we're bringing in passengers on the Food South. We've also got Granwell down here, which Slanway's nearly grown into. We've got this oil rig here. We've got some oil. And of course, there was these 2 oil rigs. Do you think I could just kind of bring them together into one railway station? Get them onto this oil line? I kind of feel like... I mean, I've reduced the number of trains going out to make the engineering supplies, which I feel like could be shooting myself in the foot. See, that production there is normal. We've got a whole load of oil trains waiting to go through because it was gung-ho. I think getting rid of these trains was a bad idea. We need a good flow of petrol to keep these engineering supplies going. And in fact, we're going to see if we can do one better than that. Before the end of the episode, we're going to add that industry which takes chemicals. We're going to add a chemicals loop in, and we're going to bring some chemicals in to make engineering supplies. So engineering supplies are made in smithy forges, machine shops, ports, timber yards. If we go to a timber yard, you can see it sets timber and chemicals. So with chemicals, in theory, we can make engineering supplies. So if I go fund new industry, we go down to timber yard. If I should be able to shove it right next to this industry there. If we bring chemicals in here now, which it should accept as soon as that's finished building. The only problem is getting it there. because it's not on this line. I could just add it to this line. There's no reason why I wouldn't be allowed. So that's petrol and chemicals. Oh, what? Chemicals out for the engineering supplies. Okay, that's what I've done. So I've changed my mind about these trains. We're only going to have 2 for petrol. We've been playing too much Transport Fever with that colour coding, says Nudger. I have, maybe. Maybe I have. Also, this chemical's out. I want it to switch with the oil south, so maybe we'll do that before the end of the episode. So go clone train, chemicals. We're going to say go from the refinery and then drop off over here. That's it. Just do that loop. Let's get 3 of those going. That's going to boost things. It's got to. The timber yard's there. We're going to get petrol. We're going to get engineering supplies. Yeah, let's sort this chemicals out and change it. So, this chemicals out and the oil in. Let's get rid of this oil in. Because that was always a terrible idea. This chemicals out. Let's modify that as well. That's going to be our new oil south in. I'm going to get this chemical train to skip its order so that it leaves. I'm going to strip this back a little bit further. This oil south here, the tunnel's gone and I can't see around the refinery, so I'm going to do Control and X, make the refinery invisible. So in theory, we need a bridge that comes up here. And then that is where we're going to have the input to pick up the chemicals. We're going to have lots of complaints now from vehicles. Okay. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. It's all the same station, so I should just be able to do that. Get rid of that bit there. May as well get rid of these 2 tunnels. Oh, that feels good. That is good. The oil south. When I was recording the episode where I put oil south in, I didn't like it. I wasn't happy with the way it was all going. The only problem is now I need to get these out. And I think the only way to do it is to tunnel under the refinery. Am I allowed to tunnel under a refinery? Yes, I am. Okay. So we go down there, turn left and go this way. Signal before the tunnel. That's no longer oil south, that's chemicals out. And then somehow we're going to go under here? Oh, I don't like this. Dig down, dig down. Another tunnel here, and then up. It's not Factorio Spaghetti. It sort of is. Let's bring this up. Can I just do that? Will that go up that high? Yes, apparently it will. Okay. And can I get this to the same height without too much of a problem? It looks like I can. Okay. It's not pretty by a long shot, but the chemicals have moved and the oil... Oh, actually, that's so much better. Having the oil come in down there is brilliant. Also, I forgot the T. Nudger says it's a good idea colour coding your lines. It makes visual sense. It does. Really, really does. Okay, so chemicals are being picked up nicely now. Hang on a minute. You are supposed to full load. Alright. You need to full load and start bringing more chemicals round. I can bring my industries back. Okay. More chemicals means more engineering supplies. More engineering supplies means more oil. More oil means more of both of those things, and including that, more petrol. I can't solely run Ronville off chemicals because I need the farm supplies from the machine shop there. If we look at industry industry chains, and look at farm supplies, I could get some from bulk terminals. I could get a nearby bulk terminal for each farm and just hook that in. Then I could drop using petrol altogether. Is there a cap on non-primary resource industry production? Good question. I don't know, but I don't suspect there is one. I think they just keep producing more and more and more. Right. Why? Let's. Oh my goodness! There's so many trains at this depot. What we got? What's happening here? Got a lot of trains building up. That's fine. We've just got too many trains. That's fine. That's okay. Why are we not auto-replacing road vehicles? Let's go have a look. Is it because we can't anymore? Road... Ooh! Monorail's available. We'll ignore that. Road vehicles. Here we go. Road vehicles. Manage. Replace vehicles. There we go. So, we haven't got any of that bus left now. So let's stop replacing them. We've got old mail trucks and old oil tank. Hang on a minute. We've got 4 oil tankers. Where are our oil tankers? Oh well, let's start replacing all of these. Let's get the universal modern truck. And for the bus, the Foster bus. There we go. That's going to stop a lot of those bad messages. Wizard Brandon says he likes monorail. Monorail is a terrible idea. It just means you've got to change your entire network and then change it again when you get to MacLeod. This area around here is now looking a lot better. The new oil south is good. The new chemicals is good. I'm hoping petrol production's going up. I'm not seeing it though. What's the production at the moment? 474,000 litres. Okay, we'll see how that goes. We want to get more engineering supply trains going on. These chemical trains I think are doing the job. They are very nicely actually. Let's ramp up the number of chemical trains. Where are they? There's one. There we are. Extra chemical train there. And like I said, we can't completely rely on chemicals. But I don't really want to take too many chemicals away from Nunnington Mill. Because look, the manufacturing supply trains are going to rack up. Ah! It's a nightmare! It's a nightmare, but we're getting there with everything. We're getting there. We'll do maglev, yes? Yeah, I think we will do maglev. We'll see. I would have thought so. There's a universal track. GRF. Works great. Are we going to go to a Hyperloop? Maybe. Maybe we'll go to a Hyperloop. Well, I think we're going to call it there for the OpenTTD episode. It's been a lot of work, and we've added a lot of things, and not really got anywhere with production. I feel that petrol production is better, even though I'm not seeing the statistics telling me this. There are definitely petrol trains moving now. More engineering supply trains seem to be getting through. I mean, there's one there. Let's just skip this. This place here needs to have more engineering supplies. If it doesn't get more engineering supplies, then just send the spare ones to the depot. That's what I should have done. OpenTTD had a Hyperloop first. Yeah, I suppose they did, really, didn't they? Here we go. Here's the engineering supplies coming in. So hopefully that's going to make this place a quadruple production. I don't see why it wouldn't. And I don't know when it updates. I think it updates... Oh, that's just gone to enhanced double. That's going to help things anyway. Yeah, that place is normal too. We really need to pump these engineering supplies through. The process needs kind of kick-starting. More oil. I hope these extra chemicals are going to do the job. Right, yes, like I said, we're going to leave it there for now. It's another one of those phases of the game where I'm battling with what I've got available to me. But now we've got the second lot of petrol down here, the petrol south. And we've actually got the trains coming through. Oh my goodness! We've got over 1 million litres of petrol waiting here. Okay, let's get more trains on this. Oh wow! Yeah, those petrol trains are looping around nicely. There's a lot of passengers waiting at that station. How are the goods doing? Goods trains are starting to stack up because the goods aren't coming in as quickly as they were. We'll have to look into maybe the goods issues, but oh my goodness. All that oil and all that petrol. Oh well. We need, yeah, we need more faster. Does it accept petrol? No, no it doesn't. Oh, of course it doesn't accept petrol. We've got a petrol station at the top and it's not down here. Ah, okay. Industry chains. No, it doesn't accept petrol. The exit's messed up. What? The exit isn't messed up. Okay, the exit is messed up. Okay, let's sort both of those things before the end of the episode then. Petrol. So, a service station, machine shop, or a bulk terminal. So I need to put one of those things over here. And I can't do a bulk terminal, I don't think. So I need a machine shop. I just hope that I can fit one in. I want to delete this road. And then put the machine... Go away. Not that. There we are. Okay, we've got a machine shop going in. When that machine shop goes in, we'll let's set the petrol. Actually, that's going to create engineering supplies, isn't it? I could do a small transfer, Ratbic. Yes, I could. But for now, we've got a machine shop, and I can't delete it. A canal transfer. A canal transfer through the middle of the city. No, that wouldn't have been better. Right, we just delivered our first load of petrol here now. Petrol's okay! Petrol's starting to be okay. Right, let's fix that exit. It's getting busy. That line's getting busy. Right, the exit. No, what's that's monorail? How did I get on? No. Do not want monorail. Don't care what you say. No monorail. Some signals might be a good idea. Brandon got excited about monorail. No monorail. Okay, there we go. So now more than one train can get in there at once to pick up all of that beautiful petrol. To be fair, though, the amount of petrol in there is diving pretty badly. But the oil's coming through. Hopefully we can get these farm supplies back. Might have to put another station. In fact, what we should do, and what we're going to do, is what I'm going to do over here, is we're going to do a 3-track 6-link station here to pick up those farm supplies and take them out. I'm not going to do that. That'll be for next episode. But for now, so I don't forget more than anything else, there we go. There we go. Alright. That's how to do it. What's the clip? Oh, somebody just did a clip. I get nervous when people clip me. It's like, why did you do a clip? What did you do a clip for? Why is there a clip there? Okay. There we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to take those engine farm supplies out. Take them down to the oil rigs on a separate farm supply line, because more lines, why not? Well, thank you very much for watching, folks. For you guys on Twitch, there will be an after stream, so the stream will end and then there will be a new stream straight after. But for those of you watching on YouTube, thanks for watching. As always, put all your thoughts, ideas and questions down in the comment section. Your ideas on this series and pointing out my mistakes are very much welcome. Yeah. I wonder what the supplies are like now. Oh my goodness, 1,300 units in 1 month. It's not going to stay like that. That's just because of just because of the initial influx. But we'll see what it's going to be like next episode. We'll see what the petrol stabilizers out like. Hopefully we can get more of those engineering supplies going around. But for now, thanks for watching, everybody. Take care and goodbye.